Good morning, students. So, as we had started our chapter Emerging Modes of Business, in this chapter, yesterday we had discussed e business, its advantages, online transactions, resources required for successful e business implementation. So, today we will discuss our next topic of this chapter, that is outsourcing of services or business process outsourcing. In this topic, we will discuss its meaning, concept, scope of outsourcing, need for outsourcing, then concerns over outsourcing, and last one is types of outsourcing services. So, first of all, we will discuss some key terms. So, in the key terms, we will discuss that what is outsourcing, then business process outsourcing, core and non-core activities, underwriting, and last one is shares. So first of all, outsourcing. Like for example, Google's strategy on outsourcing, that the company now increasingly is started to outsource non-core parts of its business such as IT infrastructure management, software development and maintenance to IT services firms. So outsourcing is a business practices in which a company hires another company or an individual to perform tasks, handle operations or provide services that are either usually executed or had previously been done by the company's own employees. Next one is business process outsourcing. So in this, for example, like suppose a company A manufactures washing machines. So company A takes help of company B for advertising. Like they take help of company C to provide after sales services also. So business process outsourcing is a method of subcontracting various business related operations to third party vendors. Means now the A company uses the company B's and C's services for advertising and after sales services. So this is called as a business process outsourcing. Next one is core and non-core activities. So for example, like the purpose of school, for example, is to develop a child by means of curricular and co-curricular activities. Clearly, these activities comprise the core activities, whereas running a cafeteria or canteen over a bookstore is a non-core activity of a school. Likewise, in the business, the activities like the manufacturing, supply of raw material are core activities, and advertisement of products, after sales services are non-core activities. So core activities are those that are directly linked with business and help in achievement of goals, and non-core activities are indirect activities that are also a part of a business. Next one is shares. So an example of share is when you are entitled to half of a property. Means a share is a portion of something to which you are entitled or for which you are responsible. Next and the last one is underwriting. So for example, a person has a job to sell all the shares of the company, but in case of unsold shares, he is responsible to buy those shares and he gets commission or salary for this purpose. This is called as a underwriting process. So now we will start our topic. So first of all, we will discuss the top 10 business process outsourcing companies in India, like Genpact, Tata Consultancy Services Business Processing Outsourcing, Wipro, then Aegis, then Infosys, First Source Solutions, EXL. So these are some companies that are provided business process outsourcing services, or these are the companies that provide these services to other companies. So now we will discuss the meaning of business process outsourcing. So for example, like companies used to hire services of management consultants for getting their employees trained or to design their advertisement, like call centers. So business process outsourcing refers to getting a business task accomplished through an outside agency. So business process outsourcing is a subset of outsourcing that involves the contracting of the operations and responsibilities of specific business functions such as a payroll, customer service, accounting, data recording, and much more to a third party service provider. Next one is the examples of companies that outsource the business processes, like Alibaba, WhatsApp, Google, Skype. So these are the examples of the companies that use the outsourcing or that provides their services to other companies in other countries. So for example, like Google's strategy on outsourcing, the company is now increasingly outsourcing its non-core parts of its business, like IT infrastructure, software development and maintenance to IT services firms. So simply, outsourcing is a business practice in which a company hires another company or an individual to perform tasks, handle operations or provide services that are either usually executed or had previously been done by the company's own employees. So outsourcing is a trend that is radically reshaping business. It refers to a long-term contracting out generally of the non-core and core activities to captive or third-party specialists with a view to benefiting from their experience, expertise, efficiency and even investment. So outsourcing gives us the various features, like outsourcing involves contracting out, means contracting with some other companies. Next one is generally non-core business activities are outsourced. And third one is processes may be outsourced to a captive unit or a third party. So now we will discuss these features in detail. So first one is that outsourcing involves contracting out. For example, that firstly companies appointing their own sanitation staff for maintaining neatness, cleanliness and overall housekeeping of their premises. But now companies have started outsourcing these activities on a contractual basis. So outsourcing means to source from outside what a company has been doing in-house. Next one is that generally non-core business activities are outsourced. For example, like the purpose of school is to develop the child by means of curricular and co-curricular activities. Clearly, these activities comprise the core activities, whereas running a cafeteria or canteen or a bookstore is a non-core activity of a school. So, as the organizations venture to experiment with outsourcing, they may initially outsource only the non-core activities. Next one is that processes may be outsourced to a captive unit or a third party. So for example, like General Electric is for instance the largest business process outsourcing unit in India for providing certain kinds of services to the parent company in the United States as well as to its subsidiaries in other countries. So multinational corporation that deals in diverse products and markets them to a large number of countries outsource their processes to bring efficiency in performance. So now we will discuss the scope of outsourcing. So outsourcing comprising four key segments like contract manufacturing, contract research, contract sales, and information. So, the more popular term is call centers that provide customer oriented voice based services. About 70% of the revenue of business process outsourcing industry comes from the call centers. So, customer care accounts for the bulk of the call center activities with 24 hours 7 days handling of inbound and outbound traffic. So these are the points that provides us that how the outsourcing business is wide, and they provide wide range of services to the other companies. So now we will discuss the need for outsourcing. So first one point is focusing of attention, then quest for excellence, cost reduction, growth through alliance, filing of economic development. So first of all, first point is focusing of attention. For example, we see that students are multi-talented. They participate in dance, sports, declamations and debates, role plays along with their studies. But they focus in few things to get success in future. Likewise, business firms are realizing the usefulness of focusing on just a few areas where they have capability or core competence and contracting out the rest of the activities to their outsourcing partners. Next one is quest for excellence. For example, in business, the activities are divided into departments like marketing, production, finance, and people are appointed accordingly like CA or BCom degree individual appointed in a finance department. Likewise, BCA for computer functions, mass communications or mass media for marketing functions. So in this way, business activities performs in excellence. So the benefits of division of labor and specialization are well known. So outsourcing enables the firms to pursue excellence in two ways. One, they excel themselves in the activities that they can do the best virtue of limited focus, and they excel by extended their capabilities through contracting out the remaining activities to those who excel in performing them. Next one is cost reduction. So for example, in business, when activities are performed by the skilled and trained workers like BCom, BCA, CA, it brings efficiency and reducing cost. So global competitiveness necessitates not only global quality but also global competitive pricing. As the prices decline due to competitive pressures, the only way of survival and profitability is cost reduction. So, division of labor and specialization, besides improving quality, reduces costs as they provide services to large number of organizations. Next one is growth through alliance. For example, a company produces shoes and B company advertises the shoes of A company. So when they do business jointly, share business profits, knowledge skills, then business will grow and develop. So to an extent, a company can avail of the services of others. Its investment requirements are reduced. Moreover, if it procures a stake in the business of its outsourcing partners, it can profit not only from the low cost and better quality services provided by them, but also by virtue of a share in the profits from the overall business they do. Next one is filling to economic development. So for example, that there has been tremendous growth of entrepreneurship, employment and exports in our software industry, that today we are the undisputed leaders as far as global outsourcing in software development and IT enabled services are concerned. So, outsourcing, more so offshore outsourcing, stimulates entrepreneurship, employment, and exports in the host countries. Next, we will discuss that there are some concerns over outsourcing like confidentiality, ethical concerns, sweat shopping, and last one is resentment in the home countries. So, first one is that confidentiality of the matter. So, outsourcing depends on sharing a lot of information and knowledge. If the outsourcing partner does not preserve the confidentiality, for example, it passes it on to the competitors, it can harm the interest of the party that outsources its processes or products. Next one is sweat shopping. For example, like Coke. Coke is a multinational company and has its industries in other countries. So they use labor to produce their products because labor is the cheapest source that is available easily in underdeveloped countries. So as the firms that outsource seek to lower their cost, they try to get maximum benefit from the low cost manpower of the host countries. So the firms that outsource look for doing skills rather than development of thinking skills in other or in their outsourcing partners. Next one is ethical concerns. For example, like think of a shoe company. In order to cut costs, outsourcing manufacturing to the developing countries or underdeveloped country where they use child labor or women in factories because of weak laws of that countries. Similarly, is it ethical to outsource the work to countries where there exists wage discrimination on the basis of caste, gender of the workers? Next one is resentment in the home countries. For example, like suppose Indian company outsource their work related to manufacturing of products. That means unemployment occurs in the home country like India. So in the course of contracting out manufacturing, marketing, research and development, what is ultimately contracting out is employment or jobs. This may cause resentment back in home country, that is the country from which the job is being sourced out. Particularly is the home country is encountering the problem of unemployment. So due to outsourcing, we can face the problem of unemployment in our country. So next we will discuss the types of outsourcing services. So there are 5 types of services that are included in the outsourcing, like financial services, advertising services, courier services, customer support services, and last one is call centers. So first one is financial services. For example, estimating the finance required, how and when to issue shares, debentures, how to raise loans from financial institutions. So these services require the assistance of specialists, and that is why firms prefer to outsource these services. So financial services provides help in valuation of property of companies, assets and liabilities if company is planning to buy or merge with any other company. Next, there are following some of the financial services that are obtained by the big companies from outside. First one is underwriting of securities. So, for example, like a person has a job to sell all the shares of the company, but in case of unsold shares, then he is responsible to buy those shares. He gets commission or salary for this purpose. So most of the companies get shares and debentures underwritten underwritten by the underwriters, as the underwriters give a guarantee to the company that the entire issue will be subscribed by the public. So in case some securities are not subscribed by the public, the underwriters undertake to purchase them. Next financial service is factoring facility. For example, like A company on the behalf of company B collects money from customers and makes payment to the suppliers of company B. It means that A company provides various services to B company and in return gets fees. So under this, factoring agency makes advance money available to the sellers on the credit sales and also performs the job of collecting payment from the debtors. A factoring agency gets some commission and interest for its services. So next financial service is merchant banking. For example, like banks, ICICI, HDFC provide services like transfer of money, checks, registration to big business houses like Reliance Industries, Tata Groups. So simply merchant bankers provides various facilities to the company for the issue of capital. They help the company in drafting documents, compliance with certain legal formalities, appointment of a registrar to deal with the share application and transfer of shares, listing of securities in a stock exchange, arranging for an underwriter and selection of brokers. Next one is the financial services like registration of shares. So specialized firms known as registrar to issue deals with share applications, allotments, registration of share transfers. Last one is depositories. So they hold shares of shareholders of different companies in demat or dematerialized forms. So these are the financial services that are provided by the business process outsourcing sector or outsourcing of service sector. Next services is advertising services. For example, like advertisement of products through pamphlets, TV, big hoardings in theaters, movies or through ads. So the business firms hand over the task of designing and carrying on advertisement campaign to outsourcing firms. These firms design advertisements, select the models, the media and all other related things. Next one is courier services. So for example, like courier services refers to a postal services provided by a private firms for carrying mails, parcels to the consumers. So the common problem of government postal services has been delay. Business firms require speedy transfer of documents from one place to another. So the private outsourcers offer speedy movement of parcels and samples. The courier firms pick up the material to be transferred from the sender and deliver it safe and on time to the addressee. Next one is customer support services. For example, like nowadays electronic companies provides customer services like 1 year warranty, free repairs within 6 months, trial of how to operate that electronic products. So in the modern market, concept of customer is a king and firms can remain in market for a long time only if they are able to satisfy their customers. So almost all durable goods requires after sale or customer support services to register and to attend the complaints of the customers. So earlier companies were having their own customer support services, but it is expensive. So now they prefer to outsource these services to outside agencies. Last one is call centers. For example, like accounting work, payroll, processing of insurance claims, and their payments. Nearly 200 call centers are opening in India these days. So, call centers have started handling fax, email, and other media on behalf of a large number of foreign multinationals at one tenth of the cost. So, these are the types of outsourcing services that are provided by the business process outsourcing sector. So, now you have to write your question answers. So your first question is that define the following terms with suitable examples. That is business process outsourcing, and second one is outsourcing. Then your second question is explain the types of outsourcing services. Your third question is that why does a need arise for outsourcing services in various business enterprises. So go through the various links so that you get the knowledge of these topics and you can write the answer of these questions